So, Barry, I would like to... We've got a lot to get through this week since
We
it being
have.
pre-drinks. Oh, how's the paper looking? Is it a bit damp still?
Bit damp, bit
Nay,
stained.
since the paper and notes are stained with vodka, I would like the news next, please. We'll be back with the news and Barry's thoughts on the latest and greatest from the world. Do-do-do-do-do. News.
News night, Friday night news.
News night.
What we got
It's
going on?
Friday night.
In the world of news.
Okay.
What's new?
I've sort of gone this week for...
Fishing news, come on.
There's no fishing news.
Damn.
Barry. There's a river in one of the stories, if that's enough for
I
you.
hope it's from the Canal and River Trust.
It is.
It's,
It is. So, I've gone for bizarre, wonderful, weird stories that I think you'll like.
7 wonderful, weird stories
There's not
you
7.
won't believe are true.
There's not 7. There's 3.
3 weird stories.
So I've just gone for 3. I thought we'd cut it down a bit and then we'll have a song.
Mm.
So, okay, a bizarre story to start off with. Undertaker misplaces hearse with corpse inside after boozy lunch. Would you like me to go into detail?
I mean, if anything, I'd like less detail because I think it's better left like that without context. He's just got muddled up in this situation.
The content's quite... Well, let's see how we got. I'll read the full story and we'll see what you think. The funeral worker, 24, was sent to Italy to collect the corpse and bring it back from Poland. To Poland, sorry.
Okay.
Due to the long trip, the Undertaker stopped off in Munich for a bite to eat. He told police that he had parked near the train station, though he couldn't remember exactly where. The police responded by saying he wasn't very helpful and we believe that alcohol has come into play. The hearse later turned up parked near the Isa River, which is nowhere near the train station.
Wow.
How do you lose a body? You had one job, mate.
Hearses
You know what I mean?
massive as well.
I know,
They
it's
are
just...
huge vehicles.
So he's parked up, gone and got pissed, and forgot it.
God, can you imagine that? The body. Toasty in there.
I know,
You're not meant to leave a dog in a car, let alone a rotting corpse.
I mean, the dog's alive. It's already dead, I suppose. You can't die again. A bit of gaming news, though. Bit of gaming news, if you'd like, Barry.
Love it. I love gaming news.
The game Overwatch has led to porn searches increased by 817% after the release of the beta. Would
Porn.
you like to go in?
General porn searches.
No.
Tracer, pretty much.
Tracer porn searches.
The hotly anticipated first-person shooter has left gamers looking to take their excitement to the next level after the beta was released. The cause of this appears to be from a previously released beta that received complaints about the over-sexualization character Tracer. Although developers Blizzard made changes to the character, it would seem it has stained the brains of gamers, with Tracer being the most popular search on Pornhub.
Wow.
This isn't the first time gaming has influenced the searches, with games such as Fallout 4 and Minecraft causing spikes in the statistics. Who's looking at Minecraft porn?
Rule
Blocks.
34.
What?
Rule 34.
Of a
What's
block.
It basically means that whatever... There's porn of anything you want if you look in the right places on the internet.
A block. Shagging
Yeah,
a
but
block.
why is it?
Probably.
Yeah, but why is it so popular? Why are people actively looking?
Well, for Overwatch in particular, or what?
No, Overwatch I can kind of get because she's a sexy girl. I looked at her, you know, I'd probably shag her if
To
I
be
had a
honest,
chance.
I think it's a lot about her
She
character.
is supposed to be like 16,
Slutty.
17 or something.
She's a right slut.
Right.
Anyway, Barry, I think you'll like this story the most. I'll just give you the headline and see if you want to read on, because I'm pretty sure you will.
Alright.
Salon in Germany forced to take down Hitler promotional campaign.
Oh. What?
He did have good hair, though, to be fair.
Yeah, he had fine hair.
Well,
Sleek.
that was what they did then. They're like, well,
No,
get,
listen, no,
get as
it's-
slick as Hitler.
No, it's not. This is what they did. The campaign would allow customers to wax a picture of Hitler, ripping off his moustache to reveal an offer that read, 1 times waxing, €1 donation. So it was for charity.
Wow.
It was
what,
for
what
a charity.
What charity?
It was for a charity called Against the Right.
2.
That was it.
Hitler merchandise.
Yeah, so cards will be given out to customers to promote raising funds for refugees. Despite this, however, Ursula Gresser, salon owner, has been forced to take them down.
You see, come on, guys, we're over it now. We're over Hitler. Get over it.
Come on, guys. I mean, he wasn't that bad.
I mean, would it?
He
would
knew
this
what
have- would
he
this
knew
have
what he were
happened-
doing, didn't he?
Would this have happened with Osama bin Laden? Because he's a bit of a joke. He's a bit of a laughing.
Osama been joking.
Osama been joking quite a lot, but Hitler's still taken a bit too seriously, I think.
Well, I mean, it's illegal to. A guy got arrested the other day as well. Bonus news story, everyone.
Bonus news.
Read a story the other day. This guy had trained his dog to do a Hitler salute when he heard Heil Hitler,
Wow.
and he got arrested for teaching his dog that.
Insane. That's just...
Well, he should be.
Well, I mean, it's a part of history, you know what I mean? Even though they're bad.
We have to joke about it, I think.
If you don't laugh, you'll cry.
Gaff.
You'll gaffer yourself up.
Gaff.
Nath, shut your mouth. Shut your fucking mouth. Yeah? Right, here's what I'm saying. We've got, what we call him, Mr. and Mrs. or Mr. and Mr.?
Mr. and Mr., I think.
Mr. and Mr. Where me and the thing is about me and Muzzy, we always get accused of being a bit too close. As in, we get accused of bumming and stuff like that, don't we?
Yeah.
More of just a joke. I don't think people
I
believe
don't
that we actually have anal sex.
I believe it.
It's possible.
Really.
It's a possibility, isn't it, really?
I won't
No.
put past you both.
Entirely.
No,
What do you think about that?
From our
That's
perspective...
fucking-
definitely not.
Why?
He's
Because we
gagging
spend
for the
we
man
spend a
beside
lot
it.
of time we spend a lot of time together. Is that the reason?
I'm not saying it's likely. I'm saying it's a possibility.
Oh
It's a
right.
different thing.
How
Well,
possible?
anything's a
Not very, but
Not
it's a
very. So
possibility.
it's unlikely.
It's I don't know. I don't know the exact numbers, but you know, it's there's a statistic there.
Right. Okay. So we're going to prove exactly just how we know it. It's one of them matching things, isn't it? It's a complete rip-off. It's a complete rip-off. We're not doing it now. It's a complete rip-off of Mr. and Mrs. Isn't it? Really.
Basically the same
A
show,
complete rip. Entirely.
but it's Mr. and Mr. So it's different. So don't sue.
Don't sue. It's Mr. and Mr. Not Mr. and Mrs. So we're not liable.
It's Jerry and Jerry, not Sue and Sue. Don't sue. Sue.
One of the episodes,
Can't sue. What?
there were an episode that had all gay couples and they called Mr. and Mr. I think.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I think you two were on that.
We were.
We won it, don't we?
Yeah, so we already know what
You
we're
were the
doing.
gayest of the gays.
We were. King and king, or queen and queen of all gays.
Who'd be the queen and who'd be the king is the question.
I think I'd be the king.
There we go.
Mate, if we were in bedroom, right, I'd be throwing you about and pinning you up and
No.
fucking you about.
No, you wouldn't.
I would. You couldn't pick me up, could you?
I wouldn't want to.
And bend me over.
I
I
don't
could
want
bend.
to.
I could forcefully bend you
No,
over.
you couldn't.
I could.
No, you couldn't.
Without a doubt.
No, you couldn't.
Right. Okay, Barry. Let's ask you.
Horrific.
Then. Barry, who do you
Horrific
think? Who do
radio.
you think, if we were a gay couple, would be the man?
Forcefully bend you up.
Honestly.
See, I think it could go either way, to be honest.
Come on, he's so well groomed and loves himself. I'm the bloke who rips his pants down. And
Look in the mirror every time you're in a room naked.
because there's always a mirror.
Just doing the
Checking
jet.
yourself
Every
out.
time I'm in a room naked. What does that mean?
You're
Every time you're in a room naked and Hassan happens to be there,
I always look in the
you
mirror.
always look in the mirror before looking him in the eye.
Well, yeah.
Why do you do that? Why don't you look Hassan in the eyes? Why do you look at yourself?
To question why I'm even in this relationship. Every time. Here we are.
Here we are, guys. Basically, I've got a game. It's called All Star, Mr. and Mr. Not so star. Maybe not stars. Maybe not stars at all. Mr. and Mr.
Basically,
Just Mr. Who is the most romantic?
To be honest, I'd say neither of us are anywhere near
I
romantic.
mean, if
at
you've got a
all.
little bit of anything
well,
going
it depends who we're romancing. Well, no, then.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not trying
no,
to.
no, I mean, you're the most romantic.
I have been in a bad
taken-
relationship, which I was
on. Yeah,
very
you've
romantic.
done meals and
wasn't
stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I used to smash romance out the water. Man.
Mm.
I used to. I treat girls good when I'm with them, like really well.
Yeah.
I-
Presents,
Surprise them out, little presents,
Yeah.
little flowers here and there. You know what I mean? I like to keep it fresh, keep it spontaneous.
Keep them on the toes.
Yes,
I
sure.
think.
Who's had actually the longest relationship out of you two?
How long were you with?
The longest relationship I've ever had, I've been single for about 2 years now. The longest relationship was, I think I was with her for about 8 to 10 months, somewhere like that.
Yeah, but you were on.
Well,
You went out with her before. Or you were on it with
Well,
her.
I were on and off with her for 4 years, but yeah. Anyway, fucking
So
hell,
what's yours, Hassan?
just made me want to cry.
It's just over 7 months.
All right.
So yeah, we're all new to this game of life, aren't we?
Of love.
Of
I don't
love.
think Barry is.
Barry,
Barry's
yeah,
not.
Barry is the most unromantic person I have
No,
ever met. Chivalry is
He's
dead.
one of us, though. He might be completely different when we're not there.
Chivalry is dead, and Barry
No, but
killed it
it's not-
with a knife.
You're talking 7 months. You're talking
Yeah, you've been.
To be
You're
fair,
long
yeah.
term. You're in it
That
now.
is true, Barry.
You are in the depths.
3.5 years, mate.
Yeah, everything's
Fuck me.
dead at that point. isn't
So
it?
no one wins. So that's
Yeah.
a tie. That's a tie
That's
game.
a tie lose.
Who is? I think this will be a good one. I think you both definitely have an opinion on
Right.
this one. Who is the best looking?
That's good.
Well, I'm going to
That
say
was
me.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Hassan.
All right.
This is where we think there might be
I
something
think
going
you've got
on.
quite a negative perception of yourself, though.
I've got low self-esteem, I think, but I just think Hassan looks after himself. He's got more of a look than me.
Wait.
You're in the gym.
I'm in the gym,
Yeah.
but that's my body. That's not my face. I can't really do a lot
No,
with
you
my
were talking
face.
about the entire.
Well, the
still-
entire person.
Yeah, the entire package, looks-wise. If there was one female stood across the room and she had to choose, just based
Well, it
on
depends
looks.
on the female as well.
It all
doesn't
does. It depends on what they're after. See, I think my personality drives me more than all.
Mm.
Not about like. Nath just pulled a right face when I said that.
Can I just add something here? You think you're not the best looking? I really wish that I recorded this before it goes live, because a good 60% of what happens in this room before the radio goes live is Marcus staring at himself and talking to himself.
Well, I mean, I sometimes I look at myself and I think, oh hello, who's that?
Last week he started doing push-ups before it went live.
I do
Yeah.
push-ups all the time, Nath. It keeps my mind fresh and my chest strong.
Next
Next.
one, we're going with
So-
Hassan for the best
all
looking. I think.
Yeah, I mean, just because
He's a
he's
pretty
got
boy.
he's got
Pretty
yeah,
boy,
he's a pretty
yeah.
boy. Yeah, that's it. I'm more of a
Grrr.
gorilla.
Who is the funniest?
Me.
I mean, you're louder than me, so
You're not funny.
Hassan
I'm
is
not
funny.
funny.
He is funny, but he's an introvert.
What do you think?
I think Hassan's funny in his character. You try.
I mean, I think I am.
I don't think Hassan really tries to be funny. to be
Maybe he
honest.
really is like hilarious and we never hear him because you're just fucking shouting all the time.
No,
Nah,
listen.
just
He's making zingers in the
I
background.
don't know where this.
I laugh to myself though and think, oh,
I just make quips and try to
You-
make.
out there and you're more out there and like
Observation.
sort of doing stuff. I'm just chilling really.
I'm gonna
most of
give.
the
I'm
time.
gonna give that one to Marcus. to
I
be
mean,
honest.
fair enough because
I
I'm
think-
just quiet.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's
So-
it. I mean, you're funny to me. Like you're the funniest person to me. But that's because I know you.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Who drinks the most?
Well, that's a minute.
Is it?
You're not in a contest.
I mean,
You get wrecked.
yeah,
you
I
get
know.
more
He gets
wrecked than him.
Yeah, but he can't drink as much as me and be at the. He'd get more pissed than me drinking at the exact same as me. Do you know what I mean?
But
That's
I think
true.
you
innit?
get
Yeah.
more drunk on a regular.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
You
But
get
that's because
absolutely
I
out
can
of it.
drink more.
Yeah.
But like, I know my limits. I just want to get.
You want to exceed them.
I just always want to exceed it. basically.
Okay, so that one's sorted.
You don't have a quiet couple.
Well, if I'm drinking,
you
I'm
always get too wasted.
I don't have a quiet couple, Barry. In fact, I don't drink during the week at all. I drink to get rat-arsed, as they say. Next.
See, I like a drink for the.
Yeah, you like a drink with a film on a night or something, but I
Yeah.
don't do that shit. I think
No,
that's
I
bad
couldn't
for you.
do
I'd
that.
rather have a big wug.
Who is the cleverest? Just taking that as a general question, not specifying in terms of academic or anything like that, as an overall cleverness.
Mm.
Oh.
I'll let Hassan go first.
I mean, I think
I
I
think
am
you're both quite stupid in your life
I-
decisions.
right. I'm stupid in the way that I don't really like. I'll know if something's stupid or dumb, yeah, but I'll still do it anyway, even though I know.
You're weighing it up, but you're thinking.
And then I'll just be an idiot anyway, because I think that's my more personality.
So that's an immaturity
Yeah,
rather than a
but
lack
I
of.
think I am like smart, but I
We're-
just don't really use it or show it.
Thing is, I completely agree with Hassan what he's just said. I'm the same. I know something's daft. I'll do it anyway. But Hassan has, I think, more retention of knowledge than me. He can retain a lot more information than I could. But I'm clever in different ways, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm a more creative type.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I think if you think back to school as well, there was always almost the two groups, wasn't there? There was the smart ones, and you were in with that. You were in with Dave and Sam.
See, I was
the
sort of
smart
in with them,
sense.
but they were so much smarter than me. So
Yeah.
like, but because I'd like at A levels or in physics with them, everyone's well smart, yeah, and I'm there. I'm the idiot of the class. You know what I mean? I've got a copy.
Why did you take physics?
So, who is the smartest? Who are we going for?
Hassan.
Hassan's the smartest.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Cheers.
Alright,
Similar
mate.
question, sort of specifying on that cleverness question, really. Who has the least common sense? Because you've just said that you weigh up
Yeah.
decisions and you just go for the stupid one, so I don't know if that's common sense.
That, I mean, it's been, but then you are.
I
I go
have
with
been.
me actually.
I
You've
will-
been very, very bad.
I've been... yeah, but that's not common sense. That's doing outrageous things just to be outrageous, I think. It's not...
Jumping in things or
Having sex with
having
things.
sex
Or
with
having
things.
sex.
Hey, wait, there's an easy way to sort this out. Muzz, how many greats have you had sex with in your life?
I can say none.
Marcus?
One or two.
Here and there.
Next
From
question.
time to time.
So
Yeah, that's me.
Marcus
Yeah.
has the least common sense.
Yeah,
then.
probably.
So who takes final question, and then we'll do a final roundup of your sort of skills and everything.
Yeah.
Who takes the longest to get ready?
Ha! Fucking hell! Are you having me on? Who do you think? It's this puff over here who fucking straightens his hair all day. Oh my god, I spend my life waiting for this cunt. All the time I spend sitting here, pacing up and down, ready to go out, waiting for him.
Do you know, it's your own fault because you should anticipate that.
Do you take longer to get ready then? Is that
Yeah, I'd say
So his point is, Barry, I tell him a time to come round.
just put half an
Yeah.
hour on afterwards.
Why? Why not tell me half an hour after?
Huh?
Why not tell me what time you're actually going to be there?
Because
Anyway,
I
we need to
don't
play
know.
the song. It's fucking nearly
So-
10, so...
Just to sum up, Marcus has the worst habits, is the funniest, drinks the most, has the least common sense, and Hassan is the best looking, the cleverest, and takes the longest to get ready. I don't know,
I'm happy with that one.
Hassan's sounding a lot better.
Well, I mean, if you had them side by side on a dating profile, which one would
Worst
you pick?
habits, I think, drinks, and the least common sense. Hassan's a smart, good looking guy.